So formatting a BitLocker protected drive and reinstalling the Windows is the fastest way to get your PC back to life when none of the solution work for you. To bypass the BitLocker drive encryption, this blue screen page. So today in this video guys, I will show you that what is the proper way to format your BitLocker drive and reinstall the fresh copy of Windows 10 or Windows 11. Alright, so I'm assuming that you might be on the same page where it says BitLocker recovery. Enter the recovery key for this drive. So you will have to press the escape key for more recovery options. It will be loading up the BitLocker recovery page. And in the next page, you will have to click on skip this drive. And once you click on it, it will take you to the Windows 10 or 11 advanced option. And here you need to click on troubleshoot, then click on advanced options, and then click on command prompt. Now once you come to command prompt, probably you will be getting a black window. But in case if you get this kind of message, you will have to click on restart to launch. So finally, once you come to the black window of the command prompt, now here first we have to format the disk where Windows has been installed and it's been encrypted with the BitLocker. Now be careful and be cautious. Doing so will be deleting and cleaning all the data that you have in your existing operating system, including your operating system, your application, your file, your settings, your data, everything. Alright, so once you see this kind of black window, now here we have to first enter the disk partition. So type disk part and hit the enter key. Now we have to list all the disks connected to this device, and for that you have to type list space disk. And on my side you can see I have only one disk connected, so it shows me disk 0. But if you have multiple devices connected, it will show you disk 0, disk 1, disk 2. So you need to choose the right one where your operating system has been installed and it's been encrypted with the BitLocker. So in order to select it, I will type select space disk and then type the disk number. So on my side it's disk 0, so I will type 0 and again hit the enter key. Now once the disk is being selected, we need to find out all the partition inside this disk, and for that you have to type list space volume and again hit the enter key. So it will list you all the volume, all the partition that has been created in this disk. So you need to find out your main partition where the Windows has been installed and that has been encrypted with the BitLocker. So I can find my volume letter C with the format file system unknown and the size is 275 gigabytes, so I can easily identify it. In order to select it, what you have to type select space volume and then you have to enter the volume number. So again be careful and choose the right volume number. So I will type volume 0 and again hit the enter key. Okay, so finally we have selected the right volume and we are ready to clean and format this partition. So the very first command you have to type will be clean, hit the enter key. Next you have to type create space partition, so just type PART, space primary, so just type PRI and again hit the enter key. Next type active, hit the enter key. And now we can format it, so type format space FS equal NTFS space label equal sign surface space quick. Again hit the enter key. And once it get 100% completed, now next you have to assign the drive letter. So type assign space letter equal sign and I will type the same drive letter, that will be C. Again hit the enter key and now we are finally done formatting the partition. So you can type exit and close the command prompt from here. Alright, so now this time when you restart the computer, your computer will not be booting up, either it will not show you the BitLocker page as well because the entire disk has been, entire partition has been formatted. So this time you will have to create a bootable USB first of Windows 10 or Windows 11, whichever you are using. So use a different PC or laptop, borrow with someone, or if you have any other at your home, then you have to create a bootable USB. And it's very easy. First you have to download the Windows 10 or 11 ISO. So search for Windows 10 or 11 ISO download. Click on the first website of the Microsoft and it's the latest version, that is 25H2. Here you need to scroll down where it says download Windows 11 disk image. So click on the drop down, choose Windows 11 multi edition, click on confirm, choose the product language, click on confirm, and then click on 64-bit download. So the downloading will be started and it's around 7.9 gigabyte. So I would recommend you that take a USB of at least 16 gigabyte if you are going to install the Windows 11. So once you have downloaded the ISO, next you have to download the Rufus. So just type Rufus and hit the enter key. Click on this first website, Rufus create bootable USB drive. Here scroll down a bit, click on Rufus 4.13.exe, and it's a small file, so it will be quickly downloaded. So click on the downloaded file of Rufus, click on yes, and the Rufus dashboard will be up. Here at the very top you have to select your pen drive, your USB that you want to make bootable. Below in the boot selection, on the right side of it, you have to click on select, and then you have to locate to the place where you have downloaded the ISO of Windows 11 or Windows 10, whichever you are trying to install. Select the ISO, partition scheme, choose MBR if you have an old device, but if you have a new device, go with the GPT. Volume label you can change to Windows 11, and then you have to click on start, click on yes, click on OK, and wait until the bootable USB has been created. And once you have created the bootable USB, you have to plug into your laptop or PC where you have formatted the drive of the BitLocker, shut down the computer and restart it again. And this time when it restart, very soon it will come up with the Windows 11 setup page. So you will have to choose the language, click on next, choose the keyboard setting, click on next, select setup options, so keep it to install Windows 11 and check the box of I agree and click on next. Again you have to click on next, click install now. The setup will now be starting. Accept the term, click on next, and it will ask you which type of installation do you want. You want to go with the upgrade or custom, so you will have to pick the custom one here. So click on custom, and the very next page will be where do you want to install Windows. So as of now you can see my drive 0 partition 1 is being selected here and all the data has been wiped out, but still after selecting it at the bottom it says Windows can't be installed on the drive 0 partition 1. So what you need to do, keep this option selected, then you will have to click on delete. Once deleted, this partition will become unallocated. Again select it, click on next, and the installation of Windows will now be started. So you will have to wait until the installation is all been completed. Alright, now after the installation, while setting up the Windows, if you come to this page, is this the right country or region? Or probably to another page that says let's connect you to a network. So on both the situation, if you don't want to continue with a Microsoft account and you want to continue with a local account, then you will have to press the Shift and the F10 key all together. So press and hold the Shift key and press the F10 key, and the command prompt page will be up. Now here we have to use a very simple and quick command to bypass the Microsoft account, and that will be start space ms dash cxh colon local only. I will leave this command in the description as well in case if this command is not been visible. Once you hit the enter key here, it will come up with another page, create a user for this PC. So just type the username, the local account username. I will take any user account name and even I will skip the password. So I will click on next and bingo. So now you can see it will be bypassing each and everything, all kind of product of the Microsoft, and it will take you to this page. Choose privacy setting for your device, so you can just enable or disable this option, and then you will have to click on accept and bingo. So finally, you are inside your Windows 11 or Windows 10, whichever you have installed. Now understand that you have lost all your data, your application, your program, but yes, at least you got your device back into the works so that you can start working on it again. And that's all guys for today. Hopefully you have understood so far how exactly you have to format and install the new Windows when the drive has been encrypted with the BitLocker. And if you found this video informative, please hit the like, subscribe, and I see you in the next video. Bye bye.